Changes in weather patterns have seen the country face longer dry spells which have severely affected agricultural production in the country. The current drought, which has affected about 3 million people, is probably an indication of the urgent need to change the way we do our agriculture. Through ecological farming, an initiative promoted by Institute for Culture and Ecology, supported by Greenpeace Africa, farmers in Machakos County, a largely semi-arid region, are telling a different story. Meet Peter Mutiso, who previously practiced conventional agriculture, which is essentially the use of fertilizers and pesticides in his farm, but switched to ecological agriculture, which emphasizes more on the use of manure, cover crops, intercropping, and planting foods that are resilient to harsh climatic conditions.
Kama vile niliendelea na kuishi hapa, nilikuja kuona ya kwamba this is one of the best soils, because if you treat it well with manure, you can harvest whatever you want. Alafu niliona hapa naturally mambo ya matunda na miti kama vile mnaona inamea tu naturally.
He has decided to use zai pits because it's inexpensive. The zai pit measures 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters by 30 centimeters deep. It is also called a 9-pit hole, meaning in it you can plant up to 9 seeds in each hole. Motiso says it's important that farmers learn not to leave bare their farms before and after harvesting.
Ile mwangaza ya jua, it's not eating direct to the soil. Kwa sababu mchanga pia iko na bacteria, alafu iko na other living organisms ambazo zinasaidia katika ukulima.
Fertilizers, he says, especially during the dry season, corrodes the soil, making it hard for it to be productive.
The use of these chemical or whatever fertilizers inachangia. Kama saa hii unaona hakukunyesha vizuri, ule mtu ambaye alitumia fertilizer kwa shamba yake, utapata kuna hiyo keki, mchanga yake imeshikana na imekuwa ngumu. Alafu kuna hiyo mambo ya acidity katika mchanga. So mimi nimeopt kutumia mbolea kwa sababu mbolea huwa haiongezei acids kwa mchanga.
In Matungulu, we meet James Mwoki. He uses agroforestry, terracing, crop rotation, and also uses manure in his farm.
Hii shamba yangu inazungukwa na nini? Na hii mitaro. Hii mitaro inaenda round hivi. Maana yake ama sababu yake ya kuikata hapo ni kuzuia maji isiingie kwa shamba yangu na ianze kubeba mbolea. Wakati mimi namwanga mbolea yangu hapa, hakuna mbolea yangu inaenda kwa barabara.
Mwoki says this mode of agriculture has ensured no soil cover is lost even during the rainy season. Minimum tillage, which ensures minimum disturbance of the soil to conserve the little moisture underneath, is key, he says.
Na hata wakati kumekauka, unaona shamba yangu bado tu ni green kwa sababu si yatingiza mchanga.
Despite the lack of rains, Motiso was able to harvest 100 kilograms of maize, 100 kilograms of beans, and 100 kilograms of green grams from his 1-acre piece of land. It is a different story for Joyce Nduku, who heavily relies on agriculture to feed her 8 children. But unlike the others, she practices industrial agriculture.
Nikapanda kama kilo 30 na si kupata kitu. Ndengu nilipanda kilo 6, hata hiyo si kupata kitu. Na ndengu tulipanda KS 20 na si kupata kitu. Msimu huu hautukupata kitu chote.
With the lack of rains, crop failure has forced her to look for an alternative source of income. Nduku is at a loss, noting that the changes in climatic conditions have greatly affected farming. It is a similar story for Grace Kasina. She, however, admits that with the reduced rains, the soil has become less productive, hence she is gradually opting for ecological agriculture.
Nakwambia manure ya ng'ombe ni mzuri kuliko fertilizer. Kwa sababu fertilizer kama ningeweka saa hii inaisha saa hii. Hii mmea ikimea inakula hiyo yote kamalizika. Lakini nikiweka manure ya ng'ombe inakaa miaka 2, miaka 3.
Organic manure adds generous amounts of organic matter to your soil, and it improves its moisture holding capacity, which is key especially with the ever-reducing rainfall. The changing weather patterns have affected crop production and led to increased prices of food is no secret. This has an increasing expenditure burden for Kenyan homes, and knowledge, especially to farmers, on coping mechanisms will be inevitable. Caroline Kamar reporting for Channel 1 Weekend.